welcome back to Hike Oregon. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about what's coming up for Hike Oregon in 2020. If you are new here, welcome. I make hiking vlogs as well as informational videos that help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you like those types of videos, click that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you can stay tuned for more content. Like I said, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what is coming up for Hike Oregon in 2020, but I wanted to do a very quick recap of 2019 first. In the spring of 2019, I was able to do a ton of hikes in Southern Oregon, which was a first for me, and I absolutely fell in love with that part of the state. I went on 2 backpacking trips. One was the Rogue River Trail, 40 miles in June, and then the next one was the Timberline Trail, which was also right about 42 miles, and that was at the beginning of August. I spent the months of August and September living in Central Oregon in Lapine. That was absolutely amazing, and I got to do a ton of hiking as well as attending networking events for Hike Oregon. During my time in Central Oregon, I was also able to go east for the first time, which was absolutely incredible. I went to the Steens Mountains as well as the Alver Desert. I have a video all about that trip. I'll link right here. The scenery was unlike anything I've ever experienced here in this state of Oregon. In 2019, I definitely got out of my comfort zone. I led my first ever Hike Oregon group hike, which was so fun. I went to a bunch of different events this year as well. I went to PCT days where I met a ton of you guys, which was so cool. I went to the bus fair where I had a booth, which I've never done before. I sold a ton of books and met a bunch of awesome people. And I had my first 2 meet and greet events, which was so much fun. I had one over in Bend and one over here in Eugene in the fall, and it was such a great joy to get to meet all of you. In 2019, I did a total of 109 hikes, and I covered a total of 705.6 miles this year. Okay, now let's get into 2020. I am so excited for 2020. I've been looking forward to this year, and I'm really stoked for all of the fun adventures coming. So something really fun is coming in mid-February. I can't talk about it yet, but just stay tuned. Make sure you click that little notification bell on YouTube here, because that will notify you when I make the video in mid-February that will announce this awesome fun thing. So stay tuned for that. At the end of April/early May, it really depends on when the flowers bloom up in Northern Oregon. I'm kind of like the Columbia Gorge area. I'm gonna be heading up that way and gonna do a ton of hiking. I still have a lot of research to do for my new book, so I'm gonna be in that area doing some hikes. During that time, I will also be doing a meet and greet event in the Portland area, so if you're in that area, keep that in mind. Obviously, I will notify everyone when the date gets closer. Same thing goes for Southern Oregon. I'm gonna be doing some hike research for the book down in Southern Oregon, end of May, early June. Not sure exactly of the dates yet. I will also have a meet and greet at that time, either in Medford or in Ashland. June 18th to July 6th, I will be traveling to Germany, which is something very new for this channel. If you don't know, I am German, and my dad and family do live in Germany. My dad is participating in Ironman in 2020, so I will be going over there to watch him race Ironman. I am so excited to see my family and so excited to see my dad do this big race. And then when I get back from Germany, I'll be home for a little while. And then at the end of July, I will be heading over to the Wallowas, because that is an area of Oregon I have yet to discover. And it is an area that people are very curious about. So again, I'm doing research for my new book, as well as obviously the website. And I will be spending about 2 weeks in the Wallowas. Then I'm coming home again for a little bit. And then mid-August, I will be heading to the Sierra to do a trip down there. I have been wanting to backpack in the Sierra for a long time, and I'm super excited. We're gonna be doing a loop somewhere in the Kings Canyon area. We're not exactly sure which hikes we're gonna do yet, but we are hopefully spending about 10 days down there. And then I'm also hopefully gonna do some smaller backpacking trips that are a little bit closer to home, like a loop around Diamond Peak, which is just a couple of nights, and then also the North Umpqua River Trail I would love to do. Really wanted to do that in 2019, but it just didn't pan out. Just not enough time, and the weather didn't really cooperate. So those are 2 trips I'm unsure of time-wise and when they're gonna happen, but if I can fit them in, I would love to do those as well. In the beginning of November, you can expect a new book from me. It's gonna be featuring 100 view-filled hikes all around the state of Oregon. And then last but not least, I plan on doing 3 group hikes this year. So if you are interested in getting a chance to participate in a Hike Oregon group hike, all you have to do is sign up for the 1-year Hike Oregon website membership. You can purchase that through January 12th, and anyone who purchases that 1-year membership will be entered into a drawing to win one of these spots in one of the 3 group hikes. So I'm gonna have a group hike in Northern Oregon, like in the Portland, Mount Hood area. And then I'll have a group hike in Central Oregon, and then also a group hike in Southern Oregon. So there's gonna be a maximum of 11 people that can win a spot in one of these hikes. So a total of 33 people will be winning a spot in a Hike Oregon group hike. So I will link that below if you wanna purchase a 1-year membership and get entered to win a group hike with me. And then besides the meet and greet in Portland area and Southern Oregon area, I will also have another meet and greet here in Eugene in March. Depending on how much I am in Central Oregon, which doesn't sound like I'm gonna be over there a lot, I may or may not do a 4th meet and greet in Central Oregon. If I do, it would likely be sometime in the fall. Those are pretty much the Hike Oregon plans for 2020. I have lots of new content coming, obviously, and then the book. I'm super excited for that, so stay tuned. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. I'll be happy to answer those for you. If you don't already follow me over on Instagram, go ahead and do that. That's where I post all of the pictures from my most recent adventures that I go on. And I post a lot of behind the scenes and fun things in my Insta stories as well. And if you're interested in hiking and backpacking here in this lovely state of Oregon, make sure to check out my website, hikeoregon.net, and you'll find tons of information there. Happy New Year to everybody, and happy 2020. It is going to be an epic year, and I can't wait to share it all with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.